How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode in our Celta Vigo series. We're back with livecom today. There is no face cam though because I'm still recovering from this cold, and of course I don't look the greatest, as you don't when you're ill, but still, we're back, we're ready to go into the livecom, and there was a massive decision, a humongous decision made in the last episode. We of course had the news that one of our players, or let's say one of our star players, had actually had his negotiation release clause fee activated. Red Bull Leipzig from the Bundesliga did the £108.7 million offer, which of course activated that release clause, meaning that he can now speak with Red Bull Leipzig. I asked you guys to decide. We could either renegotiate a contract, meaning that that release clause would have no implication, and then of course we could keep him at the club, or we could do nothing and let that deal go through, which would have been £108 million into the kitty. Now, having looked at the comments from the last episode, there was comments for, comments against. Thank you all for your comments. There was loads to kind of take into consideration, and the points made by you guys are very good. There was also some suggesting like to sell him, bring in like Gabriel Jesus, Dembele, Icardi, these types of players. But in terms of everything else, I looked at the stay comments, and there was a lot to think about there as well. So the first thing we're going to do in today's episode is try and renegotiate this contract with Andrea Belotti, get that release clause away, and keep him at the club. Because even if he was to go, we'd only have 2 hours left in the window to try and make something happen. And that's obviously reliant on the fact that he doesn't go. So we wouldn't be able to be, bring in a replacement. So there'd be no point, really. So we're going to try and negotiate this contract. I'm not saying it's going to be a definite thing, because he might not want to stay. He might ask for a crazy amount of money. Who knows? So let's go to contract negotiation and see what Andrea's thinking. I'm hoping he's going to want to stay at the club. We'll find out. Alrighty then. So, crucial, 5 years. Happy to give him those. Now, because of his wage, I feel that £100,000 a week is sufficient enough. I feel that that's a good offer. He deserves that, and he is happy with that one. So he's got a £15,000 a week pay rise. But it does mean that there is now no release clause on our top scorer and arguably our best player in the series thus far. He's worth 53.5 million, 87 rated. But that's it, boys. Andrea Belotti is staying at the club. I don't even know I've got players with expiring contracts. I need to sort those out as well. So bear with me. And all but one have been sorted. The only man I couldn't sort out was Xavier. But I'll do that again shortly. He's still got 11 months left. And he won't be able to leave on a free anyways because he's under the age of 18. And with that, 2 hours left in the transfer window. We will close the time down, get us out of the deadline day, and that will end off this season's transfer window in summer. There's been a lot of moves made. We've had a lot of stuff happen, as you can see when I show you the transfer history. There was some big changes in around the Premier League, in and around the La Liga. Of course, Icardi joined Barcelona for 91 million. Suarez went to Juventus. Juve sold Higuain to Real Madrid. He's gone back to the Santiago Bernabeu. Tielemans joining Lyon from Monaco, so switching out Monaco for Lyon. Marquinhos went to Liverpool. Simeone to Inter. Adrizola going to Chelsea. But in terms of what we did, it was quite a quiet window. Torreira, somebody linked with Arsenal in real life, has actually joined Real Sociedad, so he's going to be playing in La Liga, potentially against us this season. £45 million. That's a lot of money spent there. I think our highest amount of money that we spent was for Manolas, £32.5 million for the centre-back. Alongside that, we also paid 20 plus Fontas for Cyprian. So they were the deals that we did in this particular window. I'm happy with it though. Let's get into today's episode now. Take a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Kuruma, 91 to 94 potential. My goodness, this guy, it looks like he's going to be special. Still only 15, can't promote him just yet to the actual starting 11. Got some offers to go through, of course, with the window shut. I'm not too worried, but I'm probably going to let Frank Wood go out on loan. Probably going to let Cardoso go out on loan. In terms of Gomez, I do believe I'll decline this. I need him to stay at the club and be a backup centre-back for now. I've also got some scout reports to go through, so I'll do those off camera. If anybody's worth mentioning, I'll come back and show you them. Just the one player from Japan who I'm going to scout further, Akira Ishinomori. Now, I probably should have not sent them to Japan, and I've also sent one to Korea. This guy, whoa, Jintech Shin, 79 to 94. Let's get him signed up as soon as possible. Another one, Ilsong Ryu. Oh my goodness, these names. Like, I haven't helped myself by any means because, as you know, my pronunciation sometimes is a joke when it comes to being able to do them. So when you send them to these sorts of countries, it can be quite tough for me to be able to actually get their names correct. So that's when I have to start thinking of nicknames for players. Two other players I'm going to scout further from the China one. It's this guy and this guy, Fan and Bai. So yeah, we've got a very, very good player though that I instantly signed. So we'll take a look at him in a moment. I don't think I actually showed you our objectives for this season either. Look at this. We've got to win the La Liga title, which we did last season for the first time. We've got to reach the round of 16 in the Copa de España. Continental success says low priority, but they want us to reach the Champions League final. Of course, we were knocked out by Manchester United last season before that stage, so we definitely need to improve on that front. The youth development's done okay, financial we're doing okay, brand exposure's okay, but in terms of what they want, I'm not sure I'll be able to deliver. Right now, I think it's going to be quite a tough season, this third one. Whether or not we'll be able to actually do what they want, we'll have to wait and see. Bayer Leverkusen in for Dani Garcia, a man that I was prepared to let leave towards Chelsea, but we couldn't negotiate a deal with them for Dani Garcia. This time around, I think Bayer Leverkusen will match that £25 million fee. Never mind, they're willing to only pay 18.4. What about 22? Because Dani Garcia, as much as he did well last season, with Cyprian joining and Alan joining, I've got a feeling that he isn't really going to play that many games for us. Come on, man. You can do better than that. Even 20 million quid. What is this? This is so stingy by them. 20 million, please. Come on. Will they accept that? Yeah, there we go. So 20 million pounds. And we, of course, keep him now till January anyways. Because even if he is to leave in January, we'll still have him for this next 6 months. So worst case scenario, we bring in a replacement in January that comes in for him. So I'm happy to let that happen. I don't think he's part of my main plans in this season, so that's an okay deal in my opinion. Dani Garcia has been sold and will join Leverkusen when the transfer window reopens in January. So there you go, an extra £20 million, or 16 as the board have stopped that from going the full length. Levante, the opponents for this game here, most likely going to sim this one, I think. I do believe we have the better team and should be able to get the win on paper, so let's do it. Blanco in goal, Mayo, Manolas, Delict, Alonso. Alan wearing the number 49 shirt, Pereira, Cyprian, Fekir, Sisto and Belotti up front, of course. Our bench is very strong as well, as Alan has given us a 12-minute lead in this game. And very happy to see that happen. As I said, the bench that we've got is a strong bench. So if we need to call upon players, we can. Manolas on the score sheet. Pereira making it 3. It was always going to be a good day for us, I did believe, when I started this game off. Villarreal beating Athletic Bilbao. Unal scoring a hat-trick there. He scored against me, of course, as Alonso scores a penalty for us, making it 4-0. And Unal's hat-trick for Villarreal does give them the 3-2 win. Jeez, he scored, what, 4 or 5 goals in the last 2 games? Sensational stuff. And now we get ready to embark on our Champions League journey for this season. The group we've been drawn in is PSG, Celta, ourselves, of course, Benfica, and Anderlecht. So it's a very, I'd say, it's not like a massively tough group. You know, we should beat Benfica and Anderlecht. But it's still not an easy group, you know, because these teams are decent still. We got through the group last season. It was quite a tough time, I think, when we played in that group. So we are looking to, I guess, get through a little bit easier this time around. It's not going to be the easiest case in the world, and these kits are very similar. So I might have to play in my black, and they might have to play in that one. But we then got through, of course, played in the knockout rounds, got through, played against Man United, and ended up getting defeated. So we're not wanting to do that this season. I'm curious to see which group Manchester United are actually in. I'll check that after this game. But the side is strong. I'm feeling confident. The boys are ready. Let's jump into this and see if we can embark on the new season's Champions League with a winning start. Although we are away in Belgium for this, I actually feel pretty confident that the side that we've got is strong, as I said. So no reason why we won't come away from this one with the victory. But it's going to have to be a tight, composed game. We're going to have to defend well. We're going to have to keep the ball well, I think. So we are underway here. And, of course, you'll be updated when there's chances. Alan, Cyprian, Sisto. Nice play as Andres Pereira's now in towards a good area. Gets the shot away. Oh, what a strike. What a strike from Andres Pereira. It's taken 19 minutes. But we have found the breakthrough. And it's a quite sensational effort from Andres Pereira. Of course, with me recording this, I am slightly behind, so I'm taking another look at that. Oh my goodness me. What a strike from the number 14. Free transfer from Manchester United. Fake shots, right-footed, through the defender's legs, right into that top corner. The keeper could do zilch about it. And Celta have the lead in this game. What a phenomenal effort that is. You can't say much more than that. Great start to this one. Inside 20 minutes we lead. Now we need to defend. Something that seems to be a bit of a tough thing for us to do. Let's see if we can defend this 1-0 lead. There's a pass over on the left. Why can't he get round him? I tried so many times for my player to run around him before making the tackle, and he kept going from behind. It's stupid. Anyways, 1-0 up at half-time. Got to be honest, slightly surprising the way that the Anderlecht team have set up here, because even though you would say that Belotti's our danger man, they seem to be putting 2 men on Pion Sisto instead. Clearly, they realise the pace that this young man has got. He's actually got 88 finishing as well, so he is very, very capable of playing up front. What's his composure? Now I'm here, I want to check his composure as well. 4-star, 4-star, so definitely can play up front. Composure is 75, maybe is a little bit of a problem, but nevertheless, it's been a good first half here. We do lead, and very much the same in the second half. We'll see us pick up our first victory. So back out for the second half as the ball finds its way to Andrea Belotti. Little bit of space, and Belotti! So close to that bottom corner. Inches away, the defender sliding into the box caused a little bit of a problem. It maybe put Belotti off slightly. If it had touched him, I tell you what, that's going to be a penalty. Belotti stays on his feet, though. There was no contact from the defender, and narrowly misses to put us 2-0 in front. So the signs are positive again. We're starting the second half off like we ended the first. But, of course, as I always say, it just does take that one moment, and it could all change as Marcos Alonso's back in control for us. That's something we've done really well today. He's controlled the play. Sisto back to Fekir. Not the pass I was looking for. Cyprian, Fekir. Now Pereira towards Nabil Fekir. On the turn, left-footed strike. Fekir, it's off the woodwork. Are you joking? Nabil Fekir, latest of the chances to try and put us 2-0 in front. Alonso's delivery. Brian has to put that behind his goal. We will get a corner. In an advanced area, Pion. He gives it backwards towards Alan, who has got Alonso on the left. Goes back inside to Andres Pereira, the goal scorer. Manolas, he's up a long way. What's he doing there? I don't know, but he's fed Hugo Mayo, and he's in off the post. It is not a great finish from the fullback, but you can't really complain. The thumbnail player, the captain, the skipper puts us 2-0 in front. I've got no idea what Kostas Manolas is doing up there, because it's not like we just come from a corner or anything. But my goodness me, what a pass. Not known, because as you know, he has quite bad passing, in all honesty. But still, he found a great through ball. The touch is a little bit weak, and the finish, as I said, was not great. The keeper, though, must have just been praying that it's going to hit the post and come out. Luckily, it didn't. It nestles into that bottom corner, and we have our second. 2-0 in front. We've dominated the play here, very deserving of this 2-0 lead. And it looks like now we're going to be kick-starting off the second season of our Champions League journey with a victory in the group stage. Nice. Hugo Mayo picking out a great pass towards Cyprian. He goes to Maxi Gomez. Gomez, what's Manolas doing again? He's up here again, Manolas, looking for another... I don't know what on earth is happening. He's a centre-back, right? And that's the second time he's been in a really advanced area. I mean, I'm not complaining because it seems to be working, but still, if we get caught on the counter for that, Fekir, nice little attempted skill. Doesn't actually get the ball across, though, as Alan will pick this up. And he will find a nice ball out wide to Marcos Alonso. I'm going to go backwards. I don't want to lose the ball, so... keeping hold of it's the best case scenario here. Hugo Mayo inside. Alan again. Now Cyprian. Back towards Mayo. Good play. Hugo Mayo's delivery towards Belotti. Free header. Got to score. He does. It's 3-0. Getting set a match. And that's what you were looking at. Andrea Belotti. £108 million was the deal that potentially may have taken him to Leipzig. We stopped that in its tracks, and I'm glad we did, because he's such an important part of this team. 14 minutes left. 3 points are ours. One thing that's not set in stone yet, though, is this clean sheet. So please, boys, don't let me down. Please defend. Manolas now been up the pitch a long time so far this game. This time has to defend that cross. The ball's going to come back at us, though. I didn't clear that very well at all. Manolas again in the box. This time he's beaten. De Ligt goes across. Gets the tackle in, but it wasn't a clear-cut tackle. And in the end, the shot comes in, which had to be saved by Ruma Blanco. Great turn. Nabil Fekir will get us on the front foot this time. Alan towards Maxi Gomez, given away. And all of a sudden, Blanco called upon for the first time in the game, and he was equal to the save. But I thought for a second the referee was going to point to the spot as De Ligt came across to make the tackle happen. That's a great ball across, and we're not going to get the clean sheet. Muller has scored for Anderlecht. Nobody's picking up their men again. This is what I'm talking about. I know we're 3-0 up, and I know we're going to get the win anyways, but it would be nice to get a clean sheet. The ball was inch perfect, actually, and Blanco can't really do a lot at that point. Marcos Alonso's man at the back post. Just pick him up, man. I just need to defend again. Manolas trying to do it. That's going to be our ball, I think. What? I don't think so, ref. But anyways, the keeper's up for Anderlecht. Don't concede a second, boys. There's the punch away from Blanco. Maxi Gomez, if he gets on the end of that, can actually smash it in the back of the net. The ball put back in. Alonso clears away. Look who's out of his goal. Belotti. Can he get his strike away? Andrea Belotti. Is it on target? Yeah, it is. Belotti's going to score the fourth. Anderlecht 1, Celta Vigo 4. Belotti from near the halfway line gives us the fourth of the game. The keeper came up for the corner and he was caught, unfortunately, for Anderlecht. And that, ladies and gentlemen, ends off our first Champions League game of this season. A fantastic 4-1 win, completely dominant, as you can see. Didn't really allow Anderlecht a lot in the game. A 10 match rating from Hugo Mayo. What a performance that was. United winning their game, of course, in their journey to defend their title. Ajax were beaten by 4-0. In the other game in our group, Benfica and PSG played out a 1-1 draw. So we now top the group after the first game. Good start, boys. Now we take on Leganes, and we have one change to the team that just played. Unfortunately, Mayo has a red card, so Mbaye will take his place at right back. And we have, of course, the skipper Blanco today taking over from the absent Hugo Mayo. But it's the same team, it's the same lineup, and it should be the same result from this one. Away from home against Leganes, but it's a team that we should quite comfortably beat if we are serious about defending our La Liga title. So let's see what happens in game. Oh, nice. That's actually worked out, and it wasn't meant to be. As Andres Pereira's into the box. Pereira now trying to find the bottom corner instead of the top one like he did last game. This time gets it wrong. The deflection was very lucky. It bounced straight back to us. I can see what he's going for. Unfortunately, though, the finish just wasn't there, and we haven't had the opener. First 20 minutes has been a fairly decent game, this. Both teams have had moments, and I'm sure that we will give away chances today to Leganes, so maybe it's not going to be as simple as I first thought. But all I will say is that provided that we do defend and are actually able to stop people going forward, as Mbaye is going to be wrong-sided here, and this is the problem. This is what I'm talking about. With no Hugo Mayo, that's definitely our weakness. Nice play from Leganes, and they're in again, but Blanco, that's an easy save from our goalkeeper. As I said, though, nice play. They are able to open us up slightly. Belotti will see the runner Fekir, who touches it. Where is the runners off the ball? Come on, we need something for Nabil Fekir. He's going to have to probably go inside on his own, and he does it. He does just that. Lovely footwork from Nabil Fekir, back on that left foot, and he feeds its man, Allen across the face of goal. What an interception from Zivoas! And he started off this game brilliantly as the defender. He's made so many interceptions on crosses so far. Admittedly, the balls haven't been fantastic from us, but regardless, that's another great interception, and that's great play towards Pion Sisto, who's in. Ref, that's got to be. No, it's going to come back. Belotti can't score. But I tell you what, I'm a bit tilted because this bit here from Pion Sisto, is that not warranting a foul? If this is anywhere else on the pitch, is this a foul? Look at this. Ref, what is that? I'm sorry, but that is a foul anywhere else on the pitch. So that, to me, suggests that even though he hasn't gone down, is still a foul. Hence, should that be a penalty? We should have scored anyways, because the finish should have come in from Sisto, and then, of course, the sliding from Andrea Belotti doesn't actually get enough contact on the ball. But regardless, the referee, if you're giving absolutely nothing up the other end of the pitch when it's not in the penalty box for our opponents, then to me, that's a penalty. That's a foul as well. That's another chance, and now they're going to score. Immediately after I should have taken the lead, we conceded. Are you joking me? And again, it's Marcus Alonso not picking up his man. I've physically got to manhandle him to man-mark his man, because he did that against that Anderlecht, and we ended up conceding there as well. So now we find ourselves a goal down in this game, where we don't deserve to be a goal down, in all seriousness, because they haven't done a lot. But the referee is having my life, because I feel like that should have been a penalty we had moments before. Poor decision-making as Cyprian's now in towards the penalty area. He's got Sisto there. Sisto, it's 1-1. And we're back in this game. Leganes, poor decision-making at the back has cost them. We're back in this game as the second half has begun. I said this season was going to be more tough, and I definitely think that's going to be the case. You know, these mid-table teams are going to cause problems, I think, this season for us slightly. And I've got to be honest, the strengthening of Atletico, Real Madrid, Barcelona, I'm expecting them to have a really good season as well. So we're not shoe-in to be able to defend our league title here. But Pion Sisto scores. We're back in this game at 1-1. Second half has begun as well. And as it stands, I am pretty confident we'll be able to go on and find a second. The only thing I'm not confident about at the moment is our ability to stop them scoring a second as well. So, yeah, there is that to think about. And that's the problem with us, I think. We are good going forward. We can get goals, but we just lack that defensive edge where we need to defend and, you know, keep a lead. If we could defend, we'd be fine. Like, I'd be quite happy at 1-0 up. But I know for a fact that we will give away chances. And that's our main problem. As 55 minutes into this game, Leganes have a throw-in on this right-hand side, sorry. And I'm trying to defend it on the left-hand side, as Marcos Alonso is going to have to track that run. But yeah, there's definitely going to be another chance in this game. Which side will get it, it's only time will tell. Belotti dropping so deep at the moment to receive the ball. Not ideal when he's your striker, but that's lovely play from Sisto and Pereira. Fekir, Sisto, what a move, and it should have been a goal. It should have been 2-1, and that's Pion Sisto. We talked about the composure in the last game. Is that where that composure lacks? Because that was a fantastic move from numerous players on the pitch. The pass and the play was sensational, and the finish lacked conviction from Pion Sisto. If that was Andrea Belotti in that position, maybe that was 2-1. But unfortunately, he dropped so deep to get the ball. And the referee's playing advantage for nothing yet again. Ref, stop it. This is ridiculous now. Fekir. Cyprian again. Now to Pereira. Out wide to Mbaye again. Sisto's making the run through the middle. If he can use him, he can. Pion Sisto gets the effort away. It's straight at the keeper. We'll get back on that one as well. We're getting these chances. It's just not the man I want it to fall to. We need to get Belotti in these areas as De Ligt wins that header towards Pereira. If we had Belotti in these areas, I'd feel a whole lot confident that it was going to go in, as we are trying to work another chance here with Fekir now. Laying out wide to Mbaye. We need Belotti in the box. The delivery towards Andrea Belotti! Oh, no, it's off the woodwork, and the keeper actually got a touch to that as well. What a save. I said that's the man I wanted it to fall to. That wasn't the finish I was expecting. It's Andres Pereira's effort now. Blocked away, corner ball. The pressure is mounting on Levante. And Andrea Belotti sees his volley, saved onto the crossbar. We need to find this second. The delivery in, keeper's going to come and collect. Very well done from him. We're 11 minutes away from the end of this game, and we've battered them in this second half. We really have. I don't know how we're not leading. Sisto, Belotti again. Belotti waits for the runner to come in. He's got it as well. Andres Pereira, another save by Corella. I just can't beat this goalkeeper. Every time I get these efforts, it's not working out the way I'm hoping it's going to, as Pion Sisto will actually get on the end of that. Wasn't sure for a second, as Pereira laid out wide towards Marcos Alonso. Looking for a left-footed delivery if he can find it. Trying to get on that left foot. Instead, it's going to have to go in right-footed. It's delivered. Pion Sisto's there again. This time, it's headed away by the defender, Cyprian. Little bit of space. Gets the strike away! And Violent Cyprian scores the second of the afternoon. What an effort from the number 8. We take the lead with 3 minutes left. I apologise to headphone users. But that is a brilliant strike. And we have found the breakthrough finally. An inspired performance from the Leganes goalkeeper in this second period. Saw them within inches away from a point. But that goal could sink them. And now we look at where Celta Vigo are usually so poor. Marcos Alonso wins that header. Wasn't sure for a moment, the man running onto it. I thought he had the jump on him, but he was going to actually win it. We still need to defend though, because it's not done yet. They are getting chances. They're going to get another chance here, I think. Oh, what a tackle, Manolas, but he's fallen back to them. And Arazo puts it wide. What a tackle from Costas Manolas at the end of that game. 2-1, Celta Vigo win it. And based on the second half performance, you can't say that it's not deserved. But we came so close to only getting a point there. If Cyprian hadn't scored that sensational effort, we would have only got a point. We got away with one there. And I mean, look at the players that just can't get a looking at the moment in the side. Emre Moore, Garcia, Gomez, Nakamba, Ruben Diaz for that matter as well. So many players that would have played normally last season just can't get a looking in the side. Maxi Gomez, one of them, actually going to start him here for this next game up against Girona, which will be simmed. We've got Pion Sisto up front, and that's the way we are going to go for this one. So yeah, but as I say, man, it's just kind of it's strange because last season these guys would have been a shoe-in to start. Whereas now, they're just not up to the scratch. Now we have Pereira, Cyprian, and Allen. We've got 3 new midfielders, basically, starting in our midfield this season. And of course, one that joined in January last year in Fekir. Pereira scores again in the episode to give us the lead here against Girona. He's having a good start to his Celta career. I think he's a Celta-type player, is Pereira. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy to say that. Alonso in with that one, a penalty. But they do get one back with Timor scoring a penalty. Belotti picking up an injury. Herrera doubles his advantage and gets us the third. So we do win 3-1. But the question is, how long is that Belotti injury? No, I don't think he was forced off the field of play, but that doesn't mean a lot. Player injured. 2 days. Okay, well, that's basically not an injury, is it? So please tell me he's going to be back for Sevilla. Don't tell me he's going to miss this game. Well, he's not exactly fully fit. So I guess we'll start Maxi Gomez and Pion Sisto then, shall we? As Sevilla... the pantomime villains of the series in this one so far. So we'll play against them here as we look to pick up another win. I'm not sure about anybody else starting. We'll go with that team. Sisto Gomez up front. Belotti needed off the bench if we do need him. He's not quite ready to play in this one. He's not injured, but his fitness isn't full. So he will make an appearance during the game, but we'll see when that's going to be. We're top of the table on 13 points. Sevilla in 4th. Granada in 2nd right now on 11. That's interesting, to say the least. I expected them to be down the bottom half of the table, but they're having a good start to the season. We'll get into this game. The pantomime villain Sevilla. We need to beat them again. We beat them twice last season after they beat us twice in the first season. So right now, it's 2 against 2. So whoever wins this will be the first one to lead, I guess. Well, if we win, it will be the first time. So, yeah, decider one, I guess. Best out of 5. Alan immediately winning the ball back, and we'll feed Maxi Gomez. Lost out. Sevilla's team's pretty good, actually. Ben Yedder starts up front for them. They have Zivkovic in the midfield as well. It's not a bad team, but it's one that I think if we keep them quiet, we can definitely exploit and actually get a good result against here today. Maxi Gomez, not an ideal first touch from him. The Uruguayan is on show at the World Cup as well, but unfortunately, he's just not going to get a looking ahead of Cavani and Suarez. They are the two main, I guess you could say, strikers. So, yeah, Maxi Gomez, unless he comes off the bench late on in a game, in like when they send players up the field to play for like a 3-man top, Ben Yedder backwards, Malos. Wait, he's offside? Yeah, it's offside. So, yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, Maxi Gomez. Unless Uruguay like are losing and they send loads of players up, I can't really see him getting much of a look in. But still, he's in the side. Alonso now. Towards Pion Sisto. Lovely play, actually. As Sisto's in towards the penalty area. Pion Sisto brought down. Penalty kick. 100% a penalty kick. That's why he plays up front for us. His finishing lacks, but the runs in behind are important. And we win a penalty inside the 11th minute here. Who's going to take it, though? It's a red card for Simon Kjaer. I've butchered that. I think he's actually the World Cup as well. But still, red card. Inside 11 minutes. Sevilla down to 10 men. They're going to have to change this. And the question mark remains now. Surely, this is going to be us getting the 3rd win against Sevilla and going 3-2 up in the series. I don't know who's going to take this penalty kick. I want to see what formation they've actually switched to quickly. So they haven't changed it yet. We'll see what's going to get changed to. Who's going to take the penalty, man? Fekir steps up right now. And I think he is going to be the man to take this. Nabil Fekir up against Rico. Scores! Sevilla 0, Celta Vigo 1. 11 minutes into this. Nabil Fekir gives us the lead, and 10 men Sevilla have a mountain to climb now. And I can't really see a way back for Sevilla at this point. There's been no change yet. They haven't made a defensive change. So as of right now, they only have the 3 at the back, which will work wonders for the likes of Pion Sisto and Maxi Gomez. Surely now we can send balls through and just know that there's only going to be a 3-on-2 situation. Ugomai wins that back ball, and he will play it up towards Pereira. As I said, no defensive change as of yet made by Sevilla. Fekir now on the ball for us. Lovely skill, Nabil Fekir. They're probably going to get Nzonzi or somebody to just sit in that role, I guess. That might be what they try and do instead of making an actual defensive change. It's Pion Sisto now towards Hugo Mayo. Mayo, oh, the touch. What was that, Hugo? He did well until that point. Correa inside towards Zivkovic. No, Manolas misses his tackle. Zivkovic now towards the back post, and Marlos gets them back in this. That's exactly what I'm talking about when I talk about our defensive frailties. There's no reason we should concede from there. It's a near post effort, which Blanco doesn't save. The strike from Marlos is good. I've got to give him credit. But look how many bodies we have back, and yet they get a chance still. It's a joke defensively, and Blanco again asked to take some blame for that, and surely that's going to then now send Sevilla into a change. They've gone 3 at the back by the look of things, but I don't understand fully how on earth we've let this slip, because we had the lead and now all of a sudden we're 1-1 in the game from 1 chance. Nice play. Marcus Alonso now in towards the area. Still Alonso gets the strike away. Oh, come on, Fekir, just tap it in. Why are you trying to take a touch? We should have been leading right on the stroke of half time. It should be 2-1. My intention was there. I wanted to smash it at the goalkeeper with Marcus Alonso. The ball being parried out straight to one of our players, which is exactly what happened. And then Fekir, instead of just tapping home, decides, nah, let me take a touch, and then loses the ball. Oh, honestly, what a joke. Get off the pitch, Maxi Gomez. You've been a serious joke in this first half. Belotti's coming on. Surely that change will spark something. 10 men Sevilla right now are holding us to a 1-1 draw. Nice, we're in. Ryan Sessegnon off the bench here. Sessegnon! Of course he can't finish it. Oh, this is set to be one of the most frustrating games in this series we are likely to play. We are being held here by 10 men Sevilla, and we have not been good in this game. We have the extra man advantage in every single area, and we're struggling to use it. Look at the space we've got, and yet we can't find the goal we need. Sessegnon to Cyprian, who just about squeezes past his man. And he's into the edge of the area. Now Fekir towards Vass. Vass to Allen. Back to Vass. Vass, man over. It's going to be Belotti. Belotti, surely. Thank you very much. That's what I talk about when I say the man advantage. We've had that the entire game. And our final ball has been shocking today. And it looked like it was going to be such a frustrating afternoon being held to a 1-1 draw by Sevilla. Look at how many men we've got. The advantage we have here. And that's why it's frustrating me. Because we have this much time and the space on the ball, yet our passes in the final third have not been great, which is why I just don't understand what it is. We have so much time, and yet the passes don't reflect that. I've got to give credit to Sevilla, because they've been very tight since going out of 10 men, and they have caused me a problem. I don't want to go on the defensive, because I don't want to invite pressure as Correa's delivering towards the box. Manolas, please win that header. What on earth is Mayo doing there? Just clear that ball, man. Here we go again. Ryan Sessegnon. He's past 2, he's past 3, still Ryan Sessegnon. He's got Vass on the overlap, he's got Belotti on the overlap. Belotti for free! I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. Andrea Belotti. Yeah. What kind of a touch was that, Cyprian, by the way? As Sessegnon's going to deliver that cross in. Vass on the overlap. Vass! Oh, it's 3-1! And that's a fantastic finish from Daniel Vass. I am so confused. Like, legit. I'm sat here, I'm not happy with the way we played today, but I've got to give us credit where it's due. The finish there from Vass was good. He's been okay since coming on, of course. He set up Belotti's first, and then should have had another assist when Belotti smashed it straight at Rico, but nevertheless, bicycle slash overhead slash whatever it was from Vass has put us 3-1 in front, and that surely now should be us beating Sevilla. It's been tough, this game, and I really haven't enjoyed it, but regardless, we've got the victory at least. Cyprian, overlapping run from Sessegnon again. The fullback's been decent since he's come on. Ryan Sessegnon, it's 4, Sisto. And in the space of 10 in-game minutes, we have completely turned this game on. Celta 4, Sevilla 1. I have to feel sorry for Sevilla, because the scoreline doesn't reflect the way they've played. They've been really good in keeping us down and keeping us quiet. Part of that has been down to us, though, not playing very well, but the 4-1 scoreline certainly does not reflect the way Rico has played today. And unfortunately for Sevilla, they're going to be defeated. There is the full-time whistle. It is a 4-1 victory for us. Although there were a lot of negatives to take out of that game, as well as certain positives. We did the job at hand. One chance given away to Sevilla, and we conceded from it yet again. And again, it comes down to that fact of us not being able to save goals. And that's just a recurring theme. A man-of-the-match performance from Vass, and he only came onto the field of play. When was he substituted on? Let me have a look. So, yeah, I don't know how on earth he's managed that. He came on 69 minutes and picked up a 10-match rating. What a performance, Daniel Vass. A goal and an assist. 5 out of 5 passes. 1 out of 1 dribbles. Tackles complete. I mean, look at that, tackles complete. Manolas missed 2. Hugo Mayo missed 2. Allen made as much as he gave. That's what I'm talking about. The tackles that we make. We need to be stronger at the back 4. It's really strange when we don't get the tackles on hand. But still, 4-1 win. I'm happy with that. And that, guys, is going to be the end of today's episode. Regis Crespi growing very nicely indeed. Up to a 73 now, quietly growing in the background. I'm sure he's going to be getting involved in some first-team action come this part of the season. Probably in the Copa de España, maybe. But if you did enjoy today's episode, a like would be greatly appreciated, guys. If you want another episode of this series by tomorrow, if we get this video to 50 likes by 10 p.m. tonight, I will give you guys another episode guaranteed of this series tomorrow. So that's the aim, guys. Of course, we will play against Benfica in that one as well, and maybe we'll see what's to come. So we've got Benfica there. We'll probably play against PSG and play against Real Madrid, maybe simming the games against Deportivo and Eibar. So some tough games to come. Benfica first, PSG, Real Madrid, a lot to come in next episode. Hopefully you guys are excited for it as well as I am. We've, of course, kept hold of Andrea Belotti in this episode. He didn't start the game, but he came off the bench to score against Sevilla. And that's obviously very good indeed. Of course, we had to keep hold of him. Look at these stats, man. 91 strength. That's surprising, because I feel like sometimes in game he doesn't live up to that. Composure as well, 81. Finishing 91. Heading accuracy, 92. Not great for long shots, but he's not in there to do that. The 5-star weak foot, of course, is always a bonus. I actually want to see, just before I go, how many goals he's got so far this season. And was it the right decision to keep hold of him? Let's find out. So surprisingly, Belotti isn't even actually the top scorer this season. It's actually, at the moment, Pion Sisto, who's hit 6 goals in 13 games in all goal competitions, 3 and 6 in the league. Fakia's 3 and 6 in the league. He's actually been part of 6 goal contributions in 6 games, and yet I'm here slating him. I don't know what it is about Fakir. I just can't get used to the way he plays. Andrea Belotti's only hit 1 goal with 2 assists in the league, but he has the 2 in the Champions League, so he is, of course, important. Andres Pereira starting his Celta Vigo off career very good indeed. Marcos Alonso also scored 3 from left back. That's decent as well, I'm not going to lie. We also have Abel Ruiz scoring 2, but one of them came in the pre-season tour as well, so we have to think about that. But still, that's the end of the episode. I'll catch you all again soon. Thank you so much for all of your support on the channel. Really appreciate it. If you're new around here, like what you see, the subscribe button is down below. Alongside that is a notification bell, so you can click that and never miss an upload. I'll catch you all again very soon, guys, for another episode. See you all then. Adios.